Hey y'all, how you doing? Today, I just want to kind of chat while I'm on my way to the store for my wife. She had rotator cuff surgery a few days ago. So today is Sunday that I'm recording this. She had it on Tuesday. Big deal. Yes and no. I want to say that I'm the caregiver now, so I see things differently than what, like, I don't want to say that it's the same as what it was when I had brain surgery, but I mean, it's a surgery, right? So I'm still able to take care of her and be there, emotional support, get her taken care of. She needs drinks, she needs carried like stuff upstairs, get situated, pillows certain places because her arm's in a sling. So there's stuff she can't do. So picking up more of the household chores, that kind of stuff. So, but what it's done is it's given me I don't want to say a new appreciation. I mean, I'm very appreciative of my wife, but a different perspective of the caregiver and what she went through with me. The constant, hey, what are you doing? Where are you going? What's going on? I didn't know what I was doing. I mean, I had a brain tumor. And then I had surgery, so I didn't really know what was going on or anything like that. So, this is really, really like put things in perspective. She's, because her arm's in a sling, she's not able to get dressed by herself. So having somebody there to help do that, I'm very grateful that I'm able to do that I'm able to be home and be able to do that for her. When you're standing there in your button-up shirts, because we have to get button-up shirts for her to get our arm in and stuff, because she can't go up over her head. So when you stand there trying to button up her shirt, and it's like, man, doing the changing her dressings from the first time after surgery, mine was in the back of my head, and I couldn't do that myself. So, that was something she had to do, and being able to do that, and the kind of stuff you don't think about, like as the caregiver, not causing more pain. And this is stuff that most of us don't think about, and we kind of take for granted. That pulled the band-aid off, rip it off real fast. Well, you can't do that in her situation, because it pulls the arm, which causes pain. Same with her, she couldn't do a whole lot because it caused pain for me. And now I'm not saying that the rotator cuff is equally or superior in pain-wise. I'm just saying this experience has given me a different point of view, and maybe y'all are the same way, where you have a situation that puts you in the different shoes of somebody that was taking care of you through your cancer treatments. If you listen to the podcast, she talks about what it's like being the caregiver for me. So she talks about the part about being the caregiver, and now she's not near as dependent on somebody as like I was, or some of you other folks with the diagnoses. But it is very very eye-opening. So anyway, I got to rambling, and we're just going to go with what have I been doing this week, you know, aside from what I've already talked about. Knowing that she was having surgery, I went ahead and cooked up a turkey. I thawed it out the week ahead. So the day after her surgery, where she was still kind of groggy and still kind of sleepy and whatever, I cooked turkey. Show that right here. And with that, then I was able to take the carcass and stuff and put it in the crock pot with some carrots and onions and celery and some water, some vinegar, and make a nice turkey broth that I was able to put up for a later date. And we made a really, really good soup. It's called swamp soup. I'll put a picture right there, which she really enjoyed. So I was able to put some of that in the freezer for a later date. So put up you know, little packets, like quart-sized bags, about three cups worth. So you know, it's going to be enough for a dinner later on. Something that where if I'm not home and she's hungry, you know, quickly thaw it out and go, that kind of stuff. So, you know, kind of thinking ahead, trying to prep ahead a little bit, get the stuff that she wants. Like I said, she loves turkey, so I did the turkey. You know, we split a turkey breast, and then I've got everything else. I got another breast set aside that she wants sliced for later, sandwiches or whatever, and then all the rest of it I pulled, and we'll do that in like turkey noodles, you know, another one of her favorites. And I'll probably use a turkey broth that I just made for that. So thinking ahead, trying to think of like the comfort foods that she likes, taters, you know, French fries, that kind of stuff, and make it for her, you know, so she doesn't have to do much of anything, which is great. And that's kind of, like I said, it gives me a new appreciation. Sounds kind of not the right word, but more of a glimpse into what that caregiver was like, what that was like being the caregiver. So anyway, that's what I got today. Just some food for thought. You know, when we have patients, we always worry about the patient, which is fantastic. I mean, we're supposed to, right? But we also need to keep in mind the caregiver, the I don't want to say quality of life, but the mental stress that goes on with being the caregiver, the physical stress, the emotional stress that goes on with being the caregiver. Keep those people in your minds, and always ask how they are doing, because it's easy to be overlooked as that person. So anyway, just give them a thought, and you know, and maybe one day you can be blessed enough to get a glimpse and serve somebody else the way they served you. That's all I got this week. Talk to y'all later. Rock on.